I think some heads in Asmongold chat will look at this and be like, yeah, he's a bit cowardly for this. So Hasan, can I not look right back at you, right back at your G-boys and say, yo, some of you G-boys should feel like Hasan is a bit cowardly for not going to debate Ben Shapiro, for not going to debate Destiny. But are they gonna say that? Nah, because they're all your me. Oh my god, that's so annoying. And then you're talking about, yeah, bro, he gonna control the narrative, he gonna do all this, brother. We have seen your entire debates. You do your best. You use all your tactics to control the narrative in these debates. You'll sit there again. We'll go on a whole long tirade, bro. A whole mean, John. Whole lesson plan, bro. Whole curriculum or something, John, bro. So that someone can forget, the person you're debating forgets the initial point that it made. So you now have dominance over like the points being made. Like, bro, we see this constantly, bro. We see this constantly in the debate with Ethan, bro. Willie Mac, again, it was basically the same thing. Like, bro, you're just cutting heads off, screaming at them, bro. You're not even actually getting to know John's. Like, this is crazy, bro. Never change, Hasan. And not because you should. Because you should. Because you never will. Never. Ever. You already know what it is, baby. You've seen title and thumbnail. Ooh. Of course, more things happening on the EHDIA Plus Cinematic Universe, and in specific, we know. Hasan! Because, of course, Hasan is back out. Not even coping well against Seething. Apparently, he was in the Roach King's chat. Apparently, he was in Asmongold's chat, trying to get Asmongold to debate him. And, of course, Asmongold had to respond, basically saying, yeah, there's no point in debating Hasan, because if you've seen his last debates with Ethan and with Willie Mac, you're not getting anywhere. You quite literally are not getting anywhere at all whatsoever. So there's no use in doing that. But of course, still Hasan pressing forward. And of course, with that, you got heads coming back to one guy on himself. He's trying to say that he's like brain mogging or whatever. Roach King Asmongold. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, the manga hitting too crazy. And yeah, a whole bunch of other Jones, bruh, but in the likes of that, also, like I was saying, he's getting one guide, and heads are telling him exactly what I just said, that there's no point in debating him, because, yeah, he's on the defamation, slander, spreading misinformation, and most importantly, misconstruing all the arguments. So, not really resourceful there. So we definitely gotta check all that out, duh. And, last but not least, surprisingly, the Roach King, again, Asmongold, you already know, we're covering him in the jump, but apparently he cleaned his room. Now this is a sign of the times, bro. The world may be getting better. I doubt it, but the world may be getting better. The Roach King cleaned his room. Crazy works we got going on there. So, with that all being said, well, we gotta check it out. So we have no more time to waste. Not at all, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly doesn't indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and the Roach King had to say this time. Of course, like we said in the intro, you better share the love. One of our glorious slop kings out in the CDST, but more specifically on the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe, covering the slops every single time. La Bagasass. Oh my god, my bad. I'm trying to do the Jones, bro. Can't even do my little intros right. Anyway, sidebar all that. We're at. Hasan is actually losing everything. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG live video, the OG Daily Slops. I know where it's gonna be at. Description, first link, sure to love it, of course. Bag ass. We're gonna keep saying it, bro. You gotta sure to love it, the heads out in the CDST. At least the heads that deserve it, because shoot. We're gonna see who doesn't. Let's get right into it. Facts.
Welcome back to a series so broken, even Mega Knight subscribed. In today's video, Hasan has reached his final form. He has become an Asmongold chatter. Dun dun dun. He's been wanting to debate his
Truly the freest of rent.
his one true love, Asmongold, and he started spamming in his chat. Asmon has responded dunking on him and explaining why he will never debate Hasan or Destiny. Hasan encounters some perfect comedic timing while checking in on Asmon's stream and gets lectured about shocking his dog. He claims
Shocking, I'm sure.
he brain mogs Asmongold. 35, by the way. A chatter points out why nobody debates Hasan because he slanders people calling them PDF files over nothing.
Approved.
Hasan responds, claiming it's a joke. Bruh, 2026 has brought forward a miracle.
Yeah, bro, Pegasus, I'm freaking stupid. Pegasus, yeah, bro, he's pro Island Man, bro, but that's just jokes, though.
Asmon has officially cleaned his room. This is not AI, apparently.
He said, red alert, this is a high priority matter, bro. The council must cover this.
Subscribe or you fall in love with Asmongold, just like Diddy Pica.
The Loach King, you shall become rent-free.
You're cool.
Danny Phantom.
Oh, fuck.
We better take it away this time, Jellywig.
Let's up those
Numbers up. Them clips never lived down. I didn't see Jellywig last time, La Pegasus. Come on, our glorious Slop King is doing us bad. That was very crass. We better take it away, Jellywig.
Hooked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan has reached his final form. He's evolved into an Asmongold chatter. He could not stay away from his one true love. Now, context, they're talking about the fraud in Minnesota that was recently exposed. Hasan is once again defending the indefensible because he's anti-America.
Hasan says the walls are closing in for Asmongold. What?
So today, January 2nd, 2026, Hasan spent almost
I fucking love Asmongold's editor, bro.
the entirety of his stream trying to summon Asmongold into a debate. And somewhere along the way, something truly tragic happened. Hasan began transforming into the one thing no streamer ever wants to become, a Twitch chatter.
Do you think the records are only way to investigate the ways to realize any of the programs work? Once again, I'm not
Hasan Abi, bro. No.
saying this case. You're just simply speculating? Okay. All right, Hasan. You're getting pulled up. Hasan,
All
whenever
right, Hasan. You're getting pulled out.
you go to a daycare, there's nobody there. The hours are 2 to 10 p.m. You're going in, and these people do not even speak English in a lot of cases. The phone...
Hold on. Okay, I gotta actually lock it on, like, you know, the topic we discussed, but that shit is so funny. Did you see this nigga, bro? Like, yo, Hasan, bro. Nigga, you are rent-free, boy. Get the fuck out of here.
number goes to the government office, and then you can't enroll any of them. Please, you don't have to die on this hill. It's so obviously fraud. Any rational, reasonable person knows that it's fraud. Somebody broke into the...
It's just like, God damn it, we didn't even spell learning right.
So obviously fraud. Any rational, reasonable person knows that it's fraud. Somebody broke into the building and they just happened to steal all of the documentation. Like, I mean, how can you even for 1 second believe that that's not...
It's just a matter of, like, the coincidence of that happening. It's like the Nick Shirley, he goes out, does the whole, like, you know what I'm saying, journalism, records, like, all the things he's seen. Yeah, right. And the main thing being obviously the main learning center, like the quality learning center or whatever, right? It's just a factor of like what is the like chance or like what is a coincidence that right after like this was all exposed or like shown to light that now these documents were stolen, bro, and the exact documents needed to like prove half of these things, like the people's employment and then like the admissions of like students or like children at the daycares. It's like it's questionable at the very least. You feel me?
An immediate fucking scam. I can't even imagine thinking like that. It's unbelievable.
Oh my god, how has it gotten this bad? How is Hasan so desperate that he's going to freaking Asmongold stream, typing away, trying to desperately get his attention?
Yeah, that's the part of it that just kills me, bro.
Keep in mind, he makes no money off of this. Typing in Asmon's chat is not doing him anything. It's not good for his mental. I guess it's simply...
Oh yeah, this shit is 100% not good for his mental, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's playing into this shit every time.
pure unconditional love.
Why do you think he keeps pulling these niggas up getting one god?
Get you a girl that loves you as much as Hasan loves Asmongold.
We could only dream.
Girly, girly, girly
We
pop.
could only dream for a girly pop like that because trust me, I need her as rent-free about me as Hasan is about fucking Asmongold, bro, about the Roach King. If she not on your, bro, if she not on your, baby, you know, I'm messing it up. If I'm not on her mind, like how, it's just so funny. Nah, I have to pull up the meme when I say this shit because it's so funny, bro. No, bro. No, wait, that's, oh wait, no, that's the right one, wait. Listen. All right, we just gotta, with this, right? We just gotta take away the tears or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not mauled crying, you know what I'm saying? Like how he's mauled crying. But if she ain't thinking of you 24/7 like this, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
I don't think I want her. I don't think I want hun. I need her thinking of me rent-free like this. secret admirer, secret lovers.
And yes, obviously, Hasan defending blatant, obvious fraud. Nothing new here. If you're confused, you just forgot to ask the standard question when it comes to Hasan. Is it harming America? Is it anti-America? Yes? Well, then Hasan supports it. Simple as that. So then Hasan says that there's no evidence for the fraud and that he wants to debate Asmongold.
You don't have any evidence for it? Bro, what are you talking about? You don't have any evidence where your place gets broken into and then they happen to steal all the records? You have departed from reality. Please stop doing this. I also want universal health care. I also want to expand social systems. But we can't do that if you keep importing people that are net negatives and scammers. You can have mass migration or you can have robust social systems. Choose. Why don't we talk then? We're not going to. Oh my God.
Yo, that shit, bro, that shit generally will be fucking cinema, bro. Like, I would actually have to see this shit.
Bro, you're in the chat. Can you stop?
Why, please, please. Asmongold, I'm in love. Oh my God. Dude, how are you this fucking desperate?
This is the shit that I fucking live for. Like, again, when I say that, yes, Hasan, Mr. Piker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it is very entertaining. Very, like, listen, I'm coming back to see what Mr. Piker does every time. But we will stress that it is not for that political commentary, because as we're seeing again, like, and as we've been seeing with all this shit, and again, covering for so damn long, yeah, not so introspective, not so insightful. But, boy, when he's embarrassing the shit out of himself, boy, when he's begging for his secret admirer, bro, for his secret fucking boyfriend, for a chat, bro, just for a little time. Yeah, boy, this shit is absolutely hilarious. Cinema, some would say.
Holy shit. Now, I get that you fell off and your sub count is the lowest it's been in 5 years, but man, begging in Asmongold's chat is like a new low, even for you. Why don't you ask your pal Jillywig? I heard he's really good at upping those numbers.
Let's up those numbers!
Hey, that's grass.
Especially when it comes to lethal levels of blood alcohol.
Ooh, that 0.25 and 0.32 is not hitting.
Big fan of that one. Also, is Hasan really trying to argue that the quality leering center is actually...
Yeah, this shit, like, I'm sorry, bro. No matter what heads say, this shit is out fucking rageous, bro. Like, this shit is supposed to be a daycare, bro. At the very least, like, I know the boss, you know what I'm saying? She a teacher, so she just kind of explained this to me. There's a differential in between daycares. There's some where, like, obviously heads, or like, you know what I'm saying, kids will stay more, like, longer hours or whatever, because parents have to, like, work extended hours, like, longer throughout the day. And then, like, but basically the one I'm trying to get on is that, like, if this is a learning center, this means, like, this daycare is also part of, like, the educational system. Like, there's some, like, basically you could call it, I guess, like a nanny system. I don't know. But there's ones, like, there's daycares where they're not really, like, teaching on Johns. It's more or less like, yo, we need a spot for this shit to be at so I can go to work. And then there's, like, daycare kind of getting into schooling, right? This shit got to be going into schooling because it's the quality leering center. This shit is out fucking rageous. They're just gonna learn some shit when the goddamn sign is to get it, to even identify what the fuck this building even is. It's spelled wrong.
Wait, legit? Oh my god, bro. Like, why are you trying to die on this hill, you fucking ignoramus moron? Even Kaya is not shocked this time. Right, so then Asmon's editor brings up their previous debate as evidence for why, like, Asmon doesn't want to debate him.
Let me just get this off my chest. This is the reason why Asmon doesn't want to have a conversation. On their last one, Hasan said this.
People, by the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans. I'm sure that you probably didn't know that. They are very pro-trans. A lot
I don't know about that, gang.
A lot of cultures are actually very pro-trans, way more than the United States of America.
The very next day after Asmon was banned, Hasan was belly laughing about it because Iran actually forcefully pushes people to sex change when they are lesbian or gay as a mean to avoid persecution.
I like that they're mad that Iran is woke on trans.
Yeah,
too woke.
Yeah, way too woke.
A little too woke. They went overboard.
Okay?
Okay?
Way too woke.
Iran is the left went so far. You know, maybe they went out of control a little bit.
It's like they're doing what people said like Biden would do.
They're doing I said it on that conversation. I said they're doing Kamala Harris. They're doing transgender surgeries on inmates.
I'm a propagandist. But no. For the record.
Whenever I pull up propagandist, it is singularly because of this clip right here.
They're doing Kamala Harris. They're doing transgender surgeries on inmates.
I'm a propagandist. But no. For the record. No, I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying. I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to...
Hasan, that's great. What about the people that don't know what a propagandist is? It's like, okay, well, that could mean, oh, whatever. Well, so he probably just promoting his politics. Yeah, stop fucking playing me, gang. Anyway, hold on. Propagandist, eh? You say, sir. Mr. Piker, you say it yourself. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. You said it. Wrong shit.
Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Anyway, propagandist. Someone who creates or spreads propaganda information that's designed to influence people's opinions, emotions, or behavior, often in a biased or misleading way. I mean, that applies for the G-boy sucking this nigga cock, but... Anyway, their goal isn't to inform, it's to persuade or manipulate public perception to support a particular cause, ideology, or, leader. So, Hasan, we know you're a propagandist, brother. Trust me. On a base level, we know you're going to be biased. And on another level, we know you're definitely going to misconstrue shit, so you're definitely going to be misleading.
Saying I am.
I just
before
wanna
you
put
even play.
I love how the perfect way to combat Hasan is to simply listen to his own words. This guy just...
This is why I say, like, bruh, so many, like, directions you can go with this. But specifically with Hasan, it's like, yo, bruh, he shows heads zero fucking charitability. But you obviously still should show him charitability because that's called, you know, having good faith, being objective. Hasan doesn't do that. He'll slander niggas, defame their asses, bro. Fucking, again, like I said, spreading misinformation, miscontrol the Johns, deny deflect, counterattack, you know, the 5 stats. He'll do all this shit. But you don't want to stoop down to that, John, because why? It just makes you worse, or puts you, or better yet, but you on the same level as him, and or worse. And yeah, you really don't want that shit, bro. We already got enough motherfuckers trying to be him.
Openly admits everything. He's not even hiding it anymore. I'm a propagandist. I support the Houthis 10 toes down. Hezbollah is my favorite flag. Based, guys. That guy's pretty based. Like,
he's literally got a line for, like, every single U.S. designated terrorist group again. Hezbollah is the flag. Houthis 10 toes down. They deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Hamas is he'd rather donate his tax dollars directly to them. Yeah, this isn't really that good of rhetoric. Nah.
this is all public information. At least before he tried to hide his power level. It's like, now he's just so brazen and open with it because he knows he's got this fucking cult audience. Also, Hasan acting like he got the one-up on Asmongold there. First off, in any debate, Hasan is literally reading his flippin' like Discord notes or whatever. He has an army of people send him information. And by army, I mean it's literally one person who makes up the mass of an army. It's his head moderator, Froggen. That's
either Froggen, Beast, or probably Ostenox. Either one of those motherfuckers.
That's the source of his information, I'm telling ya. And then she basically tells him, oh yeah, Iran is totally pro-trans. And then Hasan goes and says that with full confidence. I assume, I mean, if she's like producing your streams or whatever. And then later Hasan finds out, oh wait, I'm actually a professional regard. I should have done my research. Let me just...
research? Nah. Context? Nah. Nuance? Nah. We wasn't finding that in the Hasanabi broadcast.
Flip the script and pretend that I knew this was the case all along, and let me make fun of it. Oh, Iran is woke on trans guys. And by the way, the reason we know he's completely bullshitting is because he loves supporting Iran. We literally saw him do it and play defense for the government while they literally like oppressed women and basically everyone and supported and funded a bunch of terrorist groups. In fact, the oppression was so bad that there's a literal revolution
I'm about to say literally going on right now. There's been protests for days in Iran.
going on. But still, Hasan will never admit that he was actually wrong because, as we know, he's a self-admitted propagandist. And people still follow him. Like, I don't understand this. Right, so then Hasan checks in on Asmon's stream and instantly gets freaking owned.
Oh my god! If you look at all of the evidence presented and you don't come to the conclusion that this is a scam, you're lying. I think Minnesota fraud is abysmal, a byproduct of private partnerships. I want it all to be combated. Okay, good. Then we're on the same side. The only majority of migrants just want to exist and work alongside everyone else. Well, if you think that, then why are you trying to lump in? Don't launder the good reputation of all those migrants that work with everybody else and have no problems. Don't launder their reputation through these Somalian scammers. And it shouldn't be defended just because it's a bunch of people that are migrants or immigrants or from any other community.
Yeah, and that's a base level thing. It's like, obviously, you don't want to make like a huge generalization with all of this, like to obviously generalize and demonize like immigrants and or migrants and heads like that. It would be specifically these heads that would be doing the tax fraud. Like, yes, you need to crack down and condemn these motherfuckers because what the hell? Like, it would be like, not even it would be like, obviously, you work a job, yeah, you're definitely paying taxes because there's two things guaranteed in life, death and taxes. So, yeah, you're probably, or at least, again, if you're in the country, not, but like, yo, if you're in the U.S., you're a U.S. taxpayer, bro. If your cheese that you working hard for or whatever, John, is going to like heads that, again, And that is not based on like, you know, race or anything, or head specifically being Somali, but just in general. Say if this wasn't even like Somalian head specifically, bro. Your tax dollars is going to someone again where you've been working your whole John, and now somebody's living basically the American dream. I remember we was hearing that John in one of the last daily slops. Someone's basically living the American dream off of your tax dollars that you work for. Like, you not gonna be pressed about that shit? Of course you are. On basis, and like I just said, you're pressed about that no matter who it is, not specifically for migrants, not specifically for heads that are Somalian. Like, you're just teed. Like, I was teed hearing this shit. I'm telling the boss, I'm like, yo, boss, you been working for damn near 30 years, bro. Your tax dollars going, what the fuck? Yo, I'm talking on the videos every fucking day. Yo, we gotta put the boss in a 5-bed, 5-bath, and heads is getting into that shit I'm talking about off of her tax dollars. I'm pissed. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But anyway, obviously, to that, you can be angry, but this is the thing I say all the time about being objective. Obviously, there's more to this, there's more nuance to this, and that's the thing you need to go through and find the specific people that would be doing this fraud.
In fraud.
The following moment was not edited, and I swear to God might be the best perfect timing clip I ever seen.
Let's see what Asmongold's doing now.
I don't know. Just and it's Comcast. This is your legacy.
No! Hasan, how the fuck does this happen to you every time?
This is your life.
What
this
the
is
fuck?
right now. Wake up, Hasan.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Wake up, Hasan. Those motherfuckers, bro. They tried to do that shit to Ethan in the content cop. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Nah, Hasan. Wake your ass up, nigga. Shit ain't looking real good. Shit is not looking real good at all. Like, bro, that shit is crazy, gang.
Brother,
Wake up.
I know when politicians come on the stream, they're like, wow, dude. Fucking God, I hate the left. I hate
the left. I hate the woke. I hate liberalism. Like,
liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism.
I hate streaming. I hate socialism.
I hate every single person who thinks that the people that are the most annoying fucking God I hate.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo, I swear to fucking God, it's like, yo, every time you see Hasan, the nigga is malding. Like, bro, is he never not fucking malding? Like, that shit is
This guy's getting
hilarious.
bodied effortlessly. I mean, I gotta say, that is some, like, godly timing right there. Hasan is such a lol cow. The universe just does everything in its power to...
Nah, this shit, like, this, bro. Now, that one right there, Wagwan, was truly a violation. Bomboclat. Like, yo, I don't even... What is the chances that he pulls up on Asmongold stream exactly on this moment? Like, that truly shows you that, like I say all the time...
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Don't say it to the Huns, but karma is a relentless fucking bitch. Let me tell you. And she's coming after your ass every goddamn time. As you can see, Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Like,
make him seethe. It's like there's some aliens out there just, you know, aligning everything the perfect way just for more entertainment. As we all know, Alien 224 is really enjoying the Legendary series.
the legendary series.
Mr. Electric Dog strikes again. You know, in another world, he could have been Ash Ketchum. He also had an electric dog rat thing. He could have
Gotta catch them all, huh?
caught them all. Instead, he became an IRL terrorist glazer. Truly tragic. Pure responded, Hasan finally assuming the proper position in life and has been chatter. The final level. All right, Hasan, you're getting pulled up. Hasan will never be happier.
That shit, nah, this singular line had me fucking dead, bro. Alright, Hasan, nigga, you're getting pulled up. Alright, nigga, get your ass on the screen. I can't, bro.
This year than that moment. What do you mean? This is like the greatest moment of his entire life. His entire life has culminated to this. Hasan being reduced to an Asmon chatter and getting pulled up. What a way to start the new year. I'm an auditor when we receive an empty warehouse during an unexpected warehouse stock count. While on paper it should be full. Well, let's just say we will think of a potential fraud. If the next day all the paperwork is gone and deleted, even the cloud documents, we will laugh like hell.
Again, this is what I came off of saying earlier. I'm like, yo, okay, so Nick Shirley, and he's on the fucking screen right now, funny enough. He goes out, does the journalism, right? He shows this junk. Okay, heads are questioning it now. They're like, yo, there's fucking tax fraud, bunch of tax fraud and shit going on. What is the chances that after that they get robbed of all the important documents to which we would need them shits to look into it? What? Nah.
Dude, literally anyone with a functioning brain cell can see that it is blatant, obvious fraud. Only Hasan has his fucking warped mind and agenda. Like, I don't even believe he actually believes anything he's saying at this point. Because even Hasan cannot be that stupid. He's doing it on purpose. He's a propagandist. So desperate.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I've been teetering on it for so fucking long. Like, I don't know if he's saying this bullshittery intentionally or if he's genuinely this much of a brainlet. It's like, like sometimes it's like, okay, nah, bro, you're just fucking pandering. It's obvious, bro. Like you don't even believe this bullshit. And other times I'm like, nah, bro, he genuinely might be dumb enough to say this shit. I'm like, yo.
He's literally in chat. Bro, he's stalking his lover. Leave him alone. I hope Asmon gives the editor a hell of a Christmas and year-end bonus. He's
Nah,
literally
facts. Asmon's editor is absolutely putting in fucking overtime, bro.
Chad has the gall to say that Asmon's the one obsessed with him. Bro, I will never get over it, bro. That compilation was legendary. And that was...
Oh, yeah, and yeah, bro, and fucking Asmon talks about Hasan 100 times more than Hasan talks about him. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here, guy.
like the span of like 1 or 2 weeks. Did someone stole her document?
Yeah, it was, yeah, no, literally, Asmongold said that, John. Oh, yeah, and all these clips were, like, from the last 2 weeks. Nigga, what?
Means excuse is literally the equivalent of dog ate my homework. Is baffling that an actual adult would try to gaslight people like that and expect to get away with it. The poor dog is still being shocked off camera. If only you knew how bad things really were. He became like a Twitch chatter. The thing is, he was having so much fun mauling over every fucking Twitch chatter rage baiting him. He realized, hey, let me try being on the other side, you know? Except he just completely failed, I guess. Hasan just received an honorary degree from the Quality Leering Center.
Yo, that shit, like, I'm sorry, bro. I feel like that shit is just so insulting that even the fucking sign is spelled wrong. Like, that shit is truly insulting niggas' intelligence.
Yes, totally legit. Hasan always finding the dumbest freaking hill to die on. And you thought supporting terrorists was the dumbest thing he'll do. This is Hasan Piker. He'll top himself every day. Like, legit, we gotta respect him. He's been entertaining us for upwards of like a year straight, man. It's
No, like, legitimately the entire calendar year of 2025, damn near, bro. Like, I remember I started covering this job more like February, start of March, whole fucking year through to this day. To this day. The slops, truly the mixy and messiest, the sloppiest. Sloppy! Yeah, man, and the daily slops, they truly will never end, especially if Mr. Piker, if Mr. Piker doesn't shut his trap. He did say literally like 2 daily slops ago that he was quitting streaming, but did he quit? Nah. Nah. He did not.
Legitimately impressive. Anyways, the beef actually continues on Twitter. Basically, we have this tweet. Streamer Asmongold reveals what he'll do if Twitch ever bans him. Claims that he only accepts suspensions he agrees with. Warns that he'll go public over unfair moderation. And says he's not backing down from ongoing creator drama. Okay, so this is pretty fair take. Basically, if he's unfairly banned, he's obviously going to make a ruckus over it.
Yeah, duh. Like,
Hasan responds, the moment Asmon talks to anyone who's read a single book is the moment he'll look like an absolute buffoon. This is why he'll keep farming drama rather than talk to a single person who disagrees with him.
Hasan, what books have you read? Oh, wait, my bad. I've heard and seen that you were very interested in Mal's Little Red Book. So I see you were checking out some literature there.
And obviously tagging him straight up just to make sure, you know, maybe they can start like a DM conversation, you know, escalate, I don't know. Brother, Dan Clancy is starting to get
Our ultimate gooning lord, huh? What the hell are you doing here, you fossil?
jealous. You might lose your Twitch privileges. P responded, the moment you read a single book, you'll realize how dumb and terrible all of your beliefs are.
True.
I see Asmon still lives rent-free in your head, Lamau.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think Asmongold, the Roach King, I think he's read a book. It's called Living Rent-Free in Hasan's Head. Fine literature there. Pristine literature there, let me tell you.
The single book Communist Manifesto. Asmon, does Israel that talk about Iran? It's not profitable. It's actually not the important issue in the world right now. No matter how many books you read, you're still an animal becoming terrorist sympathizer. True. We got the Redditor meme. At this point, I mean, he is kind of like, I mean, if he's like a Twitch chatter, he's one step away from being a Redditor. I don't know. So Asmon responded to his tweet.
Oh god, like the fucking Stark mods, those pathetic wretchful subhuman homunculoids, those fucking G-boys, those glup shittos.
It explains why he's not debating Hasan or Destiny.
Single book, moment he looks like an absolute buffoon. That's why he'll keep farming drama and talk to a single person that disagrees with him. Right. So Hasan, this is everybody that disagrees with me now believes that they're entitled. Well, I don't agree with what you're saying, so now you have to come on my stream and talk to me. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not going to happen. Why would I do that? And also, there are these people.
Like, that is an actual, like, no, that would be the definition of the term waste of time. Like, yep.
Get so fixated and so mad about the fact that I don't want to do this. Why would I play into your game? Why would I do something that you want me to do? Why wouldn't I just keep doing the thing that I want to do? Check out
Exactly.
Destiny's tweet to this. Is Destiny talking about this? Let me see if I can find it. Both these guys use same excuses to avoid me, avoiding each other, then call each other out, using excuses to avoid each other while avoiding me will never not be hilarious. I know. And
all we're missing is Ethan, but the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe truly is insane.
for people like Destiny, I'm sure this is very disappointing that, you know, Destiny watched a YouTube video of me that he disagreed with, and so now I'm obligated to have to go and argue.
Like, I cannot imagine any of these motherfuckers doing a debate. Holy fuck, it would be a nightmare of absolutely excellent proportions, bro. It would be fucking amazing, bro. I would just need to see that shit in my life. Whether, yeah, well, we already know Hasan is never debating Destiny. That shit truly is that nigga's kryptonite, bro. Like, I'm not going to, bro. Like, if there's anything that is a golden kryptonite to our fucking Superman, yeah, man, it's debating Destiny. So that stuff works there. We know that shit ain't gonna happen. Obviously, Asmon just said he's not debating either of these motherfuckers. And, so yeah, vice versa, that shit wouldn't go. And then fucking seeing Hasan and Asmon debate, that shit, the whole fucking time, again, dude, the whole time I'm just sitting there like this. I'm like, whole time I'm just sitting there like this, bro. That shit would be so. But yeah, bro, this would be a shitstorm of magnitudes we don't need to see.
With him on his stream about it. No, I don't think so. No, I never agreed to these rules. It's not going to happen. So the more you tweet about it and complain about it and everything else, go ahead, do it. And if you do it on stream, I'm going to get another video out of it. The last Destiny video did really
He said, I'm not gonna lie, bruv. I'm gonna farm the shit out you, bruv.
really well. So if we can get another one, I will. So yes, and yeah, trying to be relevant. Well, I don't know if it's really that. I mean, he argues with everybody about everything.
So
Yeah, that sounds like
comedy.
Destiny, but listen, I think you should stick.
Yeah, Destiny's in his rage cow arc. There's really no point in debating Hasan, but there is actually no point in debating Destiny. Like, I mean, there is 0 point in doing that.
To where your talents shine. Asmon is basically bodying both of them by yapping on his stream. So why would he go and actually debate anyone and mess up his reputation? Or actually just get like shouted over, have Destiny pull up 500 pages and overwhelm you with information, when Destiny should instead be lighting his
I know I was about to say, when Destiny should be throwing his fucking hard drive into the core of the sun. But like, hey man, we're gonna pass up on that.
PC on fire for whatever was in there and turning himself into the authorities for thirsting after minors. It's like, why would you debate?
Yo, I can't believe all that shit with Rose happened this year, bro. Holy fuck. Yo, when those DMs, yo, when Willie Mac dropped that vid, bro, and we seen the DMs with Willie Mac, I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking chicken wraps for Destiny, bro.
Such laughably horrible people. Destiny and Hasan are not serious people. They're like cellmates in that one meme. That
Yeah, Rutschad and Sex Destiny.
is literally their future. They are peak fucking degenerates. Can you imagine if a PDF file went and said, let me debate you on the age of consent? And they go, I'll totally own you on this topic. First off, you already know you're right. You don't need to fucking debate someone on that topic. Second off, they go, well, I've memorized every argument in the age of consent in every country.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They was really just debating weird shit. Like, of course, just being one of them, bro. They was debating where, bro, wasn't fucking, bro, who was doing that shit? Was it Vosh, bro? They was debating like fucking, like Lolly and bullshit. I'm like, dude, hell no. Why the fuck are these the topics being debated?
Yeah, like, okay, man, you'll totally
And like fucking bestiality and bullshit. Like, bro,
own me
come
on
on.
that one, but you still like minors and you should be locked up. Like, what the fuck, bruh? Like, sure, you can yap in like an argumentative way and you can try to, you know, out debate someone because you got the debate skills, but your arguments still fail the most basic test of them all, which is common sense. And that is what most people respond to. So then he continues.
Destiny is willing to debate, but I was going to never talk. Why would I debate Destiny? If I already know what's happening, why do we want to have a conversation about it? What is this here?
You should just challenge him to a debate. Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me.
Why would I ever debate anybody for any reason? I know I'm right. It's obvious that I'm right. Why would
I know I'm right, and them niggas wrong, so nah. Now, granted, obviously, duh. Like, yo, if you have a disagreement or some, Johnny, you feel as though like somebody truly is putting out some bullshit about just straight capping, then yeah, on that means like, duh, you could have a debate, an argument, and all that type of beat. But overall, especially specifically for this Minnesota John, I mean, like, bro, what is there more to debate? There really isn't anything to debate. What heads need to see, and you would expect from the government, right, is to crack down and start, like, you know what I'm saying, well, looking for evidence and stuff like that. Well, doing investigations. there is nothing to debate about this. We have to see in like what the government, you know what I'm saying, heads do as far as investigations and seeing where this potential fraud may be stemming from. Well, just where that goes. There is nothing to talk about this.
I give Destiny a platform to lie. Why would I do that? Doesn't make sense.
Can't have these conversations. He would fall apart immediately. I think we talked about
just like, and that's the thing, is that people look at being able to debate well, meaning that you're right. Sure. And so they
You should just challenge him to a debate. Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me. He knows it.
No, why would I? Why would I engage with somebody who engages in bad faith? Like Destiny, this is a good example of it, right? Destiny just got done yesterday using the example of the Feeding Our Future as an example of Biden doing a good job and them caring about fraud. But now we're learning that the same people that were indicted for Feeding Our Future are receiving funds. Look at this here, was been paid $49 million and is still receiving funds from the government today.
Let's see, they say, you're never gonna guess what happened to Rich Mew from News Nation when knocking on a door of several assisted living facilities in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. It turns out despite being currently under indictment for defrauding the state of millions of dollars, the state is still paying the owners millions of dollars a year, according to video critic. Yeah.
So why would I engage with somebody? The problem with somebody like that, Destiny, is that you can't debate and you can't argue with a person who doesn't care about reality. That's it. You like, oh wow, this statistic says this. Okay, sure. Everybody knows this is a scam.
And this is why, like, just on a, not even on the means of like this specific thing, again, like with the Minnesota tax fraud, but just overall with politics, every side in some factor, in some way, is biased. Why? Because everyone inherently is biased. You're gonna feel how you feel about some shit. But then again, like, then off of that, it stems from, okay, when you go into arguments and shit like that, what is the faith you're going into this shit with? Because obviously you're biased to your side, you're biased to your arguments, but will you be objective on the other side of this? And heads, again, like Hasan, like Destiny, and even, we love the Roach King, but even as fucking the Roach King has been going to do this shit sometimes. Yeah, sometimes heads will be disingenuous. And that's why fucking getting into debate with some of these heads is just fucking pointless. Because, bro, you're never going to get anywhere if they keep covering shit disingenuously or like bad faithfully.
It's obvious. If you think about this for 3 seconds without letting some graph do the thinking for you, it's obviously a scam. And the problem is that people like this will use examples like the Feeding Our Future thing, and they will come up with all these abstractions whenever the truth is right there in plain sight. You can't reason with and argue with a person like that.
Honestly, he has a point. When the truth is evident and the people themselves see it, why does anybody need to prove it to a degenerate cucklord like Destiny? Literally, who cares about his opinion at all? The only opinion...
See, my thing is like, it shouldn't even be on the factors. Like, this is what I was kind of saying before, of like streamers and these different political commentators and heads trying to prove it. It should be like, why the fuck? Like, if this has been exposed, especially it's got like national traction, which obviously you've seen in different news outlets and medias have been covering this shit. Why is it that, like, expressly, again, like, I've heard some shit with the government, like, apparently doing some indictments, crackdowns, but, like, this shit needs to be expressly, like, gotten on top of, especially because, again, a mass of the American people have seen this, John. Like, I don't need to see, like, with this overall, I don't need to see, like, Asmongold or Hasan or Destiny, all these niggas debate about this shit. I need to see the government crack down and see if there's legitimate tax fraud going on, or if there is, like, it's like 100% confirmed, which... it's looking like at the very least, if not 100%, very likely getting towards that. You know what I mean? There is, crack down on this. What the fuck? Like, bruh. Again, like I was saying earlier, heads U.S. tax dollars or U.S. taxpayers dollars. Again, could be going to other social systems and Johns like that. That is the means of helping the most regarded people, not just individually getting heads, these fucking American dream, like, houses and lives and shit. Like, what the fuck?
That matters is mine and my audience. And I assume that is the same way for Asmongold. Now, Destiny can think whatever. He can think everybody's stupid, but he's the guy that admitted to liking 15-year-olds. So you can't really...
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I get what Peggy's saying. And this is the shit of, like, yeah, bro. At the same time, like, okay, I guess if they debate, like, the whole thing you'd be doing is trying to, like, prove you're, I guess, more right in it, John, which, that like directly is what a debate is about, proving that your arguments and all that supersede the person you're arguing with, John. But on a factor of, like, that, like, I guess on the cloud or the pander, this is kind of the shit with, like, the orbiters and getting into Hasan's audience a little bit. It's not like heads are trying to, like, what, you want to, like, feed into their audience or some shit? Again, on the pre-knowledge, knowing how their audiences is, being Destiny's, being Hasan's. Like, yeah, there's no really point debating anyway, because the niggas, even if you do get a point over on these niggas, those niggas definitely gonna be still attached to those niggas, cock. And two to that is like, yeah, bro. I gotta get shit out of this. There is no point.
say shit, honestly. ever. You will always be a degenerate weirdo. And then it'll go, look at my article that's paid and bought for by X person. Look at these statistics that are paid and bought for by X company. Look at this professor who said that, which is paid and bought for by another person. Like, it's just ridiculous appeals to authority and institutions that are obviously sabotaged and there to promote an agenda, and any normal person can see through them. I mean, legitimately, all you need to navigate this world is a bit of common sense. 99% of the world, you can navigate with common sense and a good head on your shoulders. You don't need to debate destiny to know that an open relationship is not a good idea. And don't worry,
Yo, I fucking pray to God that you know that shit.
he will totally own you in that debate, but he will still
Nah, I was about to say, ooh, and Melissa, I don't think he will.
have a fucking failed marriage or whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know. I've watched how both Destiny and Dog Shocker debates. Both do it in bad faith, but more so Shock Dog.
Yeah. I would say, like, and that's what I'm saying. Destiny, like, obviously everybody already knows this. Yes, Destiny is fucking good at debating, yada yada, bro. But this is still the thing. It's like getting over on heads within, like, and we talk about this all the time. The entry level political diversionary tactics, the normal diversion tactics, like the Night of Flight counterattack, and all this shit, which implies to both Destiny and Hasan. Because why? Hasan was a Destiny G-boy and got his whole shit off of Destiny. So both of these shits apply to these motherfuckers. But yeah, I would agree with this commenter, like, or like, you know, say this bull on Twitter, because you would say, or at least I would say, in my first opinion, that yeah, Hasan is way more fucking bad faith. It's obvious to see on that shit. But either way, regardless of that factor, both of them are on base. So that's not really helping you.
Honestly, I think Asmon would just easily lose because he's not really a debater. Good and bad, honest takes, but genuine. Yeah, that's the thing. Asmon doesn't have, like, the sort of personality to fight these people, right? To talk over them, to shout over them, to gotcha them on the spot or whatever. He's like a logical guy whenever he's sort of responding to videos on his stream and stuff, but I don't think he'll excel in a debate format, which is why I think he really shouldn't do it. Like, oh my god, I remember dealing with Destiny fans, bro. Like, them
Oh my god, Destiny G-boys. Oh boy.
attempting to cope and justify why it's okay for Destiny to like 15-year-olds. It's just
Yeah, hell nah, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
fucking like psychotic, bro. Right, moving on to Hasan saying that he brain mogs Asmongold. Hasan, a fucking goldfish could brain mog you. 35-year-old
Approved.
talking like this, by the way. How do you do, kids? You guys watch the Clavicular, don't you? Me too.
You watch the clavicular, don't you? Yo, you little niggas watching Clav? Hey, yo, make sure you don't do the math though, or the trend, or all that other shit. Like, yo, or do the bone smashing. Yeah, all that shit is bad. I can't lie, bro. Like, see, that's the thing with heads like Clav. And I remember fucking Soydubs a couple days ago was absolutely fucking mauling over Clav, bro. I mean, like, absolutely seething, bro. He was like, yo, bro, Sneeko, you're fucking red pill, right, bro? Why don't you do the? I'm surprised you weren't with Clav doing the bone smashing. Like, bro, this motherfucker Soydubs, bro. I truly can't stand that nigga. Anyway, right? Yeah. Clive has a lot of, especially in the recent, done a lot of shit to condemn. Like, yeah, definitely shouldn't have ran over that Stalker Bull. The Stalker Bull should not have been stalking him, but definitely shouldn't have ran that nigga over, for sure. But, like, boy, does that nigga have some funny-ass clips. Yo, it's Phase nigga. Yo, I can't. That shit had me crying. But, yeah, at the end of the day, we do gotta condemn all that bad shit, Clive. What the fuck?
In response to Asmon's Collargate legacy jab, says he brain and looks mogs him and denies brigading.
Anytime I fucking have guests on and I show them like even a fraction of a fucking Asmongold clip, they're shocked.
You know who else is
Would it happen to be Kaya?
jacked? Oh my god, dude. There's just no way he's not aware, bro. He definitely caught himself or something.
They're horrified, not only by the things he's saying, okay, but also just the way he
You know what? Continue.
carries himself and the way he presents himself.
Oh my god. Okay, so you went from hypocrisy to ad hominem because Hasan, I say this damn near like it feels like every other week. It hasn't been every other day I've been mentioning in a while, but like I feel like I can say this literally every week at least once. Hasan, if we walk into our local fucking Wally Worlds and show them a clip of
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Shit, honestly, bro, I was just using that for his name. But if we show them that clip in specific, yeah, he's really fucked. But anyway, sidebar that. You show them any clip of Hasan Piker, and I guarantee you on the political rhetoric, ideologies, and opinions, Steinman, they're probably not agreeing. But even barring that, do you know what type of crazy-ass shit you have said and done? The fuck? Yo, niggas immediately hear your rhetoric. Oh! Nigga, you... Again, how many times do we keep repeating this is the guy glazing up U.S. designated terrorist organizations? Brother, that's a bit shocking to hear.
Most offline people think he is a grotesque. You're saying?
Ad hominem, of course. Oh yeah, and that's the next thing I was gonna do. Ad hominem, yes, yeah, Asmongold, yep. He fucking has a dead rat alarm clock. He fell through his ceiling. He's not showering. Yada yada. The roaches are crawling on him. Yeah, yes, bro. We fucking noticed, gang. Oh my god, Hasan, you're so fucking cool. Your dog costed like what, 10 bands? You're so cool, man. You're falling so hefty into consumerism, man. The capitalism. Fuck. Like, dude, what are we talking about, gang? Like, who fucking cares about that shit? Is niggas' arguments valid on it, John, or not? But then again, I can't ask you if niggas' arguments are valid because if they aren't blatantly sucking your fucking cock, Hasan, then of course they wouldn't be. Like, oh my god.
You mog him? I mean, yes, I am saying that. It is true. I am. I'm both mogging. I'm brain maxing. I'm brain mogging him.
You definitely don't brain max. You brain minimalist. Please stop playing. And you be the nigga telling other niggas to critically think, yet you're literally at the minimum capacity for your brain capacity. The fuck? You gotta be kidding me.
And also looks maxing and look mogging him too. The problem is whenever I say...
Oh, yes, I know, because you have to impress the admiring licks maxers. Also the girly pops.
Girly pop.
Also the gays, because, Mr. Piker, with those glistening chest hairs, ooh, oogling and drooling, let me tell you. And Hasan would be successful no matter what he does. No, that one Taylor Lorenz clip lives so rent free in my head. That shit is so funny. It's just so attractive.
Stuff like that, half jokingly, people get really up in their feelings because they're like, well, I look and think like Asmongold, so I guess you're saying that about me too. And they get really fucking hurt. They get up in their fifis.
I don't know.
Any
Any
fifis?
Comcast.
None of the guests have ever
Yo,
heard.
Hasan, you a funny ass nigga. For your fifis? Yo, niggas getting their panties up in a bunch. They fifis is hurt, bro. Shit is crazy.
The blood wall story and have gone, oh, that's dope. This is what I mean. This is what I fucking mean. Look, argue against my positions, okay? Argue against my politics and my positions.
Bro, this guy cannot be real. He goes,
Okay. Hey, brother, I don't think it's a good idea to be glazing up Hamas, Hezbollah, or the Houthis. I don't think that's a good idea. Also, really don't think it's a good idea for you to be soy-facing on Mao's little red book. That shit really not cool. I'm not gonna hold you. When you talk about socialism, I question what the fuck you mean when you talk about socialism, because there's democratic socialism and then there is authoritarian communism / socialism. And it looks like your ideology, especially when you point out that you hide your power level, also the factor that you point out that you're a fucking propagandist, I think we can call that shit 100% into question. On which side of socialism that you grift, that you fall on, Hasan? Genuinely. Like, what the fuck? Question my policies, question my ideals. Them shit's getting questioned. Now what?
you against my politics.
You're just gonna obfuscate. You're just gonna deny, deflect, counterattack. No, that's not actually what I want. No, I just want the free healthcare for the people. The free social systems. You fucking liar.
In my positions. Oh yeah, also Asmon has that story about the blood wall. Yeah, that blood wall is totally his politics.
Oh
and his
yeah, that's the Joe where like he would, since like y'all already know, everybody knows with his teeth and all that shit, bro. And he was like, he would wipe his teeth or whatever and then wipe that shit on the walls. That shit is crazy.
Positions, man. Or maybe that's a random jab you throw in to avoid arguing the positions. Bro, you literally cannot make this shit up. In the same sentence, he's contradicting himself. What the actual hell is wrong with this guy? There aren't even maggots in there anymore. There's like 60 species of bugs. There's a new ecosystem. Hasan's head might be worse than...
Dear fucking God. This is a goddamn nightmare. But this fucking nightmare got a nigga on an 8-figure bank account. Think about that shit. That shit is crazy.
Asmon's house. The roach count is literally higher. By the
The
way,
roaches have scattered.
Hasan actually thinks it's an own to say, well, all my guests hate Asmongold. Hasan, your guests are flippin' Pokimane and Valkyrie. Literally, who cares what they think at all? In fact,
fucking cutie Cinderella, fucking soy dubs. I'm like, yeah, bro, these are your fucking guests, man. Like, yo, come on, guy.
anyone willing to appear on a Hasan stream these days is probably brain dead. I don't know.
Yo, that's what hurts about seeing a lot of these politicians going on his shit. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, no, this is fucking up their PR real bad.
I don't know why you'd ever want to be associated with this terrorist sympathizing, dog abusing, utter
that's a
moron.
hell nah.
Unless you're like criticizing him or something like that. I just can't respect you.
I'm willing to entertain arguing specifically against your policies and your positions. We don't have to talk about the blood wall. We don't have to talk about how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. We can.
Why would that need to be talked about at all in the first place? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, niggas throw jabs at each other, but if you're having a debate, I'm sure you're not debating on niggas like hygiene or some shit. You're probably debating, or no, you're definitely debating on politics, bruh. So why the fuck would that even need to be brought up in the first place? Hasan, what the hell are you talking about?
Simply talk about the impact that your commentary is having, but he can't do that, which is precisely the reason why he has to do this shit over and over again. That's it. And there is an audience. There is certainly an audience. You kind of understand that Asmongold's audience will consistently cyberstalk both myself and even my fans and keep fucking spamming slurs and whatever the fuck, right? But like, you still have to deal.
Bro, the word Zionist is literally banned. Oh my god, it's literally.
I mean, these guys are not going to go away. And members of this community did the same thing to others. So I think you should call it out more often. What do you mean? I don't entertain that sort of behavior at all. I actually famously tell my audience not to do that, not to brigade.
This nigga is such a fucking liar! Oh my god, bro, you're such a fucking liar, son. Yo, 5 stats. Stat 1. Pathological liar, bro. Holy shit. Dude, what? Dude, this is actually bullshit, bro. I don't tell my audience the brigade heads, bro. None of that shit, gang. Bro, why is it that heads are... Nope. Perfect time to bring it up. Okay. Why is there a clip of Dr. K interacting with his audience in chat, and these heads are saying that, yes, bro, heads do fear Hasan's audience? Why would that be, Hasan? Is it because your audience will go out, like, you know what I'm saying, maliciously, like, attacking heads, bro? They'll go brigade, again, like you're saying they don't do, they'll go brigade heads videos and shit that disagree. They'll go brigade videos that disagree with you, your opinions, all that shit. What the fuck? Like, yo, this nigga's such a liar, bro.
Not to do any of that shit.
Ah, yes, famously. That's why Hasan is famous, guys. He's famous for actually controlling his community. He's famous for his community not harassing
whatever,
people.
bro.
Ring, ring, ring. That's me calling up Albert Einstein. We've discovered the 7th dimension. Hasan's universe right here. Hasan, your community is...
Bingo. That's why I had to remember this junk, because the one I had before this was the one hun on TikTok. She would talk about how, like, yo, she was like, you know what I'm saying, a Hasan fan, yada yada. But she had woken up from that John, thank God for it, because niggas gotta stop drinking that stupid juice. But like, yo, she was saying like how when she started making content like critical of Hasan, yo, Head started sending her death threats, you know what I'm saying? Head was obviously brigading her vids, all this different shit. But this Dr. K clip is even better because it's even more hard hitting, bro. Dr. K is saying like, yeah, bro, niggas be fearing your audience, Hasan.
literally so toxic that even Dr. K, the flippin' therapist of Twitch,
That's what I'm saying. He's so fucking stupid.
so completely neutral, even he goes, yeah, no, Hasan's community is toxic. Everyone is afraid of it, guys.
With the creators that I've worked with, there are a handful of communities that they're really scared of, and Hasan's is one of them. And
Hasan, your response? The fuck? Like, bro, come the fuck on, bro. Nah, bro, my community don't be brigaded niggas. Actually, I explicitly tell them not to do that shit. Nah, bro. Like, oh my god. Shit is so crazy. The hypocrisy will always be blatant as fuck for Mr. Piker. We know this.
I think it has something to do with his rigidity and the tribalism of his community.
Also, can this guy, like, stop playing victim for once in his life? Oh, there's
No.
cyber
5 stats. Stat 2. Victim complex.
stalking me. They're spamming slurs. And what is it actually? Some guy saying he shocked his dog in his Twitch chat. Literally just stating facts. Not stalking you.
Free Kaya!
Not a slur. To be fair, shock is probably a slur to Kaya. She's definitely traumatized. Tech don't respond. I've never seen a man attempt to suck his own pee-pee harder. Well, the real question is, who does it better? Him or Taylor Lorenz?
Ah, the curse of the Lorenz, I see. An everlasting thing.
What a loser.
Hey, that looks familiar. Wait, that looks familiar. I know that image. Hold on.
Why does Asmon look so clean in this picture? Is it like baby Asmongold? Viewership statistics.
Yo, Pegasus said, yo, why does motherfucker look like he don't live in filth? Why does nigga look like he took a shower 2 days in a row? God damn it, bro. Something's going on with the Roach King.
Then Asmon is the one doing the mogging. Bro, Hasan literally got shocked back to 2020 with a sub count. 5 years of progress erased by one shock of his dog. Absolutely.
Nah, that shit is actually insane, bro. Like, obviously, it's not just from Collegate. Like, it's a culmination of many controversies Mr. Piker has gotten himself into blatantly. But like, dog, holy fuck, like you done got so into so many controversies that like, and we were just talking about this in one of the other vids, bro. Like in June last year, 2025 June, this nigga had 66,000 active subs, bro. Shit was actually insane, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Obviously, Hasan's one of the biggest streamers. But bro, to come down to this now, to where you're back at like your 2020 numbers, damn near where you first started. Damn, bro. Gotta stop saying this dumb shit.
absolutely tragic. Lips grafted directly to the head of Asmongold's PP. Firmly grasp it. Right, so then Asmon called him the Jake Paul of debates, and Hasan responded. Hasan reacts to Asmon calling him the Jake Paul of debates and explains why Asmon won't have a convo. Also says that his hard drive comments about Asmon were a joke and much less tame than being called a terrorist. So he's trying to justify calling Asmon a PDF file.
That's so sad. Nigga, what?
Ignore him and it'll go away. Brother, for like the last year, I barely talked about Asmongold. Only as of late have I started talking about him more frequently. And that never really stopped him from demanding that I get deported, demanding that I get arrested, demanding that the FBI prosecute me, all this shit, calling me a fucking terrorist over and over.
Listen, Hasan, you are...
When the fuck? Hold on, bro. Can I see a clip of, like, yo, if Asmongold truly has said, like, yo, Hasan, you're a fucking terrorist, yo, I'll eat shit on that. But, like, bro, most heads, like, except for Aiden Ross. Oh, and XQC, Mr. Mike ever checking legs that one time. Except for those two. Every other motherfucker doesn't call you a terrorist. They say you're a terrorist glazer. A terrorist sympathizer. Because you blatantly are, Hasan. You are sharing favor to these fucking, like, blatant U.S. designated terrorist organizations. The fuck? Like, that applies to you. You're not a terrorist yourself. At least let's hope not. I go with you. Nah, seriously, you're not a fucking terrorist yourself, but you're definitely in favor of them, which is bad. Very bad.
The Jake Paul of debates. You have no problem gassing yourself up, talking about how much you want to debate me or debate some other, as you like to call them, slop tubers.
Watch, he's going to say
But
Destiny.
whenever it comes time to debate Ben Shapiro on capitalism or debate Destiny...
Ooh, that's actually a good point to bring up. Facts, because he didn't want to debate Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro wanted to debate about capitalism. He wanted to debate about Israel-Palestine.
For some reason,
I
you
do
don't
want
really
to
have
debate
that
Ben
same
Shapiro.
attitude. So... I don't really want to hear about, oh yeah, I want to debate you. You're going to come in and be the big guy and everything like that.
I did want to debate Ben Shapiro. Barry Weiss pulled it very publicly. I don't know why.
But you wanted to debate him on Israel-Palestine instead of capitalism. And no, Hasan, let's talk about that capitalism, bro, because that socialism shit is a grift. So let's talk about that capitalism. Let's talk about that hefty consumerism.
I don't know why you're saying that.
I did want to debate Ben Shapiro. Barry Weiss pulled it. Because they wanted to debate on something else.
Again, he's only able to talk because he can at least control the narrative a little bit in this circumstance.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hear him out.
But he can't control it if we're having a back and forth conversation.
Okay, let me translate what's...
Oh my god. Says the guy who, when people are trying to make fucking points in the debate, you're busy screaming over there, you racist piece of shit! Says the motherfucker when you're debating Ethan going on a whole fucking historical goddamn tirade, reading a fucking history textbook instead of actually just getting straight to the goddamn points. Like, yo, this motherfucker, yo, I fucking hate it, son, I really do. But, like I always say, I'll always hate those pathetic, wretchful, subhuman, homunculoid G-boys more. Cause you'll sit there and soak up all the bullshit that this dumb fucking nigga says, bruh. Just straight, eat it up! Eat it up! And it's some horse shit, bro. Some horseradish, dirty barnacles, bruh. Terrible works.
Going on here, Hasan basically wants to literally scream over Asmongold. And have a meltdown calling him a racist piece of shit, just like he did to Ethan.
Man, fuck them niggas. You know what? Fuck you, G-boys. Niggas are obsessed with Hasan. Obsessed with being right about this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And I meant that shit with full ego.
Moron, you racist piece of shit.
What?
Because Iraq and the pan-Arabic nationalist movements that arise out of...
This shit was so funny.
You are out of your mind.
And he basically knows that he will get bodied on every single point, but obviously in a debate format, you can just talk over the other person, and you can constantly switch topics. It's just not a productive thing to do with someone who doesn't even live in the same reality. Hasan is in the 7th dimension, as we just established. Bro cannot acknowledge reality in front of his face. You could show him all the facts on screen, and he will still deny it. He only exists to do propaganda, as
Yep.
He admitted. Also, this guy, bro. I barely talked about Asmongold. You were just in his chat, man. Like, you're obsessed. Also, play the compilation.
Even a couple statements immediately cause him to back away from his initial claims, right? And this is the reason why he wants to control the narrative. He wants to make sure that, like, at most, he will respond to me chatting in his chat. His audience, he's a coward. I think that there are definitely a lot of people in his audience that will look at this and think Asmongold is being a little cowardly. Is Kai still alive, bro? Show us the shot collar, bro.
Oh my god. I think some heads in Asmongold's chat will look at this and be like, yeah, he's a bit cowardly for this. So Hasan, can I not look right back at you, right back at your G-boys and say, yo, some of you G-boys should feel like Hasan is a bit cowardly for not going to debate Ben Shapiro, for not going to debate Destiny. But are they gonna say that shit? Hell nah, because they're on your fucking meat. Oh my god, that's so annoying. And then you're talking about, yeah, bro, he gonna control the narrative, he gonna do all this, brother. We have seen your entire debates. You do your best. You use all your tactics to control the narrative in these debates. You'll sit there again, we'll go on a whole long tirade, bro. A whole mean, John, whole lesson plan, bro. Whole curriculum or something, John, bro. So that someone can forget, the person you're debating forgets the initial point that they made. So you now have dominance over, like, the points being made. Like, bro, we see this constantly, bro. We see this constantly in the debate with Ethan, bro. Willie Mac, again, it was basically the same thing. Like, bro, you're just cutting heads off, screaming at them, bro. You're not even actually getting to know John's that he This is crazy, bro. Never change, Hasan. And not because you should. Because you should. Because you never fucking will. Never. Ever.
Oh, she's dead. I killed her.
Clip it and ship it, boys. We got him. Kaya is no more. Shocked to death. How tragic. Bro, I feel like he finds these messages to get triggered at. Nobody is bringing this up in front of him. He's going through his chat. He's going through Asmon's chat. He's going through any place he can find to get mad at it. And he wonders why he's miserable. He does the opposite of ignore the...
I fucking love this meme.
Trolls. So then a chatter points out the truth of the situation and why there's no point actually debating Hasan, because he obviously just slanders people, calling them PDF files, and he's not like a good faith person at all.
Facts.
And I think there will be some people in there that'll just, like, engage in self-soothing behavior. Especially because, like, the moment that we start talking, if you noticed, he said he agreed with me quite a bit. And that's precisely the problem here. He doesn't want to have a conversation where he will be forced to concede on a lot of the things, because a lot of the things that he said about what my positions are wrong. Debate you because you constantly lie. You implied he's a pedophile. What kind of honest conversation do you think he could have? Anyone to expect to have a person like you?
Approved! Approved!
This is also the maximum cope. When I made a joke...
How the fuck is this cope? Oh my god. You call Tectone a familial and generational rapist. You, again, were just saying that Pegasus was pro-Island Man, bro. Pro-Epstein and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo... I can't believe this shit. I can't believe it, bro. This is actually some more shit, bro. Actually some more shit. And not to mention, again, with the Gamer Award shit, bro, you were talking about how, yeah, bro, Asmon chat, I'm sure they're so hyped for the young fucking Tyrod or whatever the fuck bullshit that you were saying, bro, with the video game shit. Like, gang, are you fucking serious? Like, yo, this is not... It's not cope. Anyway, what kind of honest conversation do you think anyone would expect to have with a person like you? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you're just not going to have one, especially when you, again, blatantly admit you're a propagandist. You're biased and misleading. How the fuck are you going to have an honest conversation with someone who is honest about being biased and misleading? What?
About fucking when I made a joke about Texas going after any sort of fucking anime in people's hard drives, that was a joke. Everybody understood that to be a joke.
Ah, of course, it was a joke, guys. It was just a joke. So remember when he said that I'm pro PDF file based on...
I do.
On literally nothing but a random Hasan chatter making up shit? That was actually a joke. It was such a joke that his entire chat instantly believed it and started spamming it, taking it seriously. Okay, so we're just joking around right now. So when people call Hasan a terrorist, that's not a joke, right? Interesting. So when Hasan calls Asmon a PDF file, it's a joke. When he calls Tectone... a generational rapist who inherited SA genes from his dad. That's a joke. When he calls Hila a baby killer,
Where like, yeah, terrorist baby become a valid military target. Nah, bro, that's just conjecture, bro. It's just the goose and the gaffs.
terrorist, valid military target, that's just a joke. When he calls Ethan a Zionist scumbag, pro-Israel dick rider, it's just a joke, right? You know, guys, with the amount of jokes Hasan is making, I think he could be a comedian. He sure makes a lot of jokes.
What a
It's been a little bit of a while.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar.
Fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Yep, sounds about right.
Okay. Since then, Asmongold has consistently talked about how I'm a fucking dangerous terrorist that needs to be prosecuted. That's actually real threats, especially at a time when I was under scrutiny by the Department of Homeland Security, for example. There's any sort of...
Hasan, was that reason happen to be because of your ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions?
Reason for Asmongold to think that I won't be courteous to him when I have always been
Hasan, you are not courteous to literally anybody, especially Asmongold, bro, especially Ethan Klein, especially Tectone, especially Slop Tubers, especially fucking damn, who am I not? I can't think of. Fuck, it don't even matter right now because there's too many motherfuckers. That's the thing. But
incredibly courteous to him, regardless of whatever the fuck he said about me, to a degree where even my chat yells at me all the fucking time and say, "Oh my god, why are you being so fucking charitable to Asmongold?"
First off, I don't know when Asmon has called you a dangerous terrorist. I feel
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier, bro. Call me like a Roach King sweeper glazer, but like I swear I've never seen a clip where Asmongold is directly saying like, "Yo, yeah, Hasan is a terrorist." Never seen that, John, bro. Everyone again says you're a terrorist glazer or sympathizer.
You're just making that up. Now, he might have called for you to be investigated for your blatant violent threats and constant escalation of rhetoric leading to political violence and similar things like terrorist propaganda. You're just not presenting the right argument, and you're doing it on purpose. Every time he talks about this terrorist accusation, he never says terrorist supporter, because that one's actually 100% factually true and proven.
Yep.
And through multiple statements, multiple instances, he's doubled down. But then if you call him a dangerous,
like I said earlier, he's got a line for everyone.
Terrorist, that one's like, oh, okay, no, now they're just lying about me, guys. And he always points to the latter one because that's the one that very few people even use, because he can use that to discredit everybody as being ridiculous. Classic manipulation tactic by Diddy Piker in page 57 of the Hasan
Fuck, I'm laughing, I can't even do it. Hasanetics, bro, or Hasanomics.
Genetics playbook. I should really write like a book on this guy, honestly. Anyways,
Too late. Too late. Too late. Big Pegasus to the punch.
Speaking of Asmongold, a miracle has happened in 2026. Asmongold cleaned his room for the first time in years.
This has brought the world forward by generations, let me tell you. I go. This has absolutely changed the course of the timeline.
Okay, this has got to be AI, guys. You can't trick me.
Clean out everything.
He said, yo, VO3 cooked this shit up.
You know, like all the desks. I even got the vacuum cleaner.
Nah, bro, look at his fingers, bro. Them shit's real? Hell nah, this shit gotta be AI.
I got everything, right? And so that was it. And so we got the entire thing cleaned up. It took me 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest. My legs hurt.
Wait, this motherfucker has legs? Nah, this some bullshit. He has legs? Nah, this some shit, bro.
Legs hurt, my arms hurt, my back hurts. Yeah, that's about it. So how many rats found? Surprisingly 0. But
I call bullshit. What about the alarm clock one? We can't just get rid of the dead rat alarm clock. That's a real staple. We can't get rid of that shit.
yes. And you're no longer Nurgle's chosen. Well, that's not quite right. And yeah. So your blankets? Oh no, I still have all the stuff over there, sure. But like that's because I use it, right? You look fucking tired, new girlfriend? No,
Really?
I was just like, I didn't realize how many rotten burritos were in my room. There's like.
What? Excuse me. Excuse me. How many rotten who nows? And why is this plural? And why is there multiple?
5. I had no idea. I thought there'd be like at most 2, right? At most 2 burritos. But no, it's honestly, it's 5. Bro, skipping leg day? Listen, guys.
Yo, this motherfucker got legs. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm not skipping leg day. I'm skipping day.
I'm skipping day. Yo, that's so accurate, though. Yo, twin up on that one, twin. I can hold you, bro.
Well, at least he's pretty honest about that. But honestly, like, good shit, you know? Cleaning your room is the first step to improving your life. So, you know, clap it up for Asmongold here. Now, he is 35, but we all start somewhere, to be honest. And
we all start somewhere. No. You said, good job, champ. Good job, champ. Clean that room up. Good job.
To be fair, he put all of his points in entertainment and streaming, and he's doing a pretty good job at that, so.
Bro, he allocated his special stats, bro. Oh, never, son. He said cleanliness? Nah, bro, fuck those points. Can we go into the negatives, actually? Can we take points out of the none, bro, and put it into other shits? This is like in Fallout, bro, like if you're one of your special stats going to a negative, bro.
Is what it is. Now, we gotta address the rotten burritos. Here's a thought. Maybe just finish your fucking burritos, man. Just eat them. So, like, that way, even if you're too lazy to take out the trash, you'll just have wrappers in your room, and they're not actually gonna rot.
It's just like, dog. How the fuck does it end up like this, though?
Not actually food that's rotting. Like, why don't you just finish your food, man? Bruh. That's like the easiest solution to that. I don't know. Second off, he says that his legs, arms, and back hurts from cleaning his room. Now, that's obviously a problem. I know, because that kind of used to be me. A flight of stairs would kind of tire me out. And that's basically a sign that your body isn't functioning right at all. If something as small as cleaning your room is taking...
But this is the thing we've been telling the Roach King for the longest time, bruh. But then, at the same time, he want to live his life. So he gonna live his life. Shit.
You out. To be fair, he did spend 3 hours, so... I mean, I'm not gonna say anything new. He probably knows this already, but...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is all John's heads have been repeating to him, and I'm sure, like, at this point, he himself knows and what will want to implement, but... living his lifestyle, baby.
Man, you gotta go for some walks, some jogs, hit the gym, eat a little bit better. You know,
oh, God, don't give me PTSD of track practice.
one day at a time, doesn't have to be too crazy. And honestly, his diet isn't too bad. Like, the steak is pretty good, you know? I mean, maybe the drinks aren't too good.
See, nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but you can't eat this motherfucker every day. Like, at some point, you gonna have to have some veggies, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to have a balanced diet and all that shit. That's the thing with the Roach King. You get in the McDonald's, the Wendy's, the candy, the Dr. Pepper, the soda, the $2 steak. That shit is not going to be good for a consistent diet. Bombo clat, wagwan. Bombo clat. We must fix this shit up. But for him, no. He good. Bombo clat. Bombo clat.
Good, and the ice cream and I guess all the other stuff, but...
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, holy fuck, nah, the diet is really crazy. But this is the same thing. Like, he even said this shit, like, which is what happened to his teeth. Like, which is, like, the result of what happened with his teeth.
Yeah, you got the steak in there. And the thing is, people think it's like this really insurmountable task. It's too much effort. It's too much time. But honestly, you don't even need to leave your room. Just get like an adjustable dumbbell and do like one...
Bro, I want to get these so bad. I'm not gonna lie, but these shits cost a bag.
Bicep curl a week. That's probably legitimately enough to make like some minor progress. And then, I don't know. And it's like the...
Honestly, you could just do calisthenics. Like, if it really meant that much, like, you just do push-ups, sit-ups, wall sits, and shit like that. Like, yo, you most likely would be straight.
First step, right? Once you do one, it becomes easier to do something else. But yeah, honestly, I don't really want to see him die at like fucking 45 or whatever the hell, right? So
yo, we need the Roach King around, so double it.
Really hope he, you know, takes care of his health. There's a bunch of streamers that need to do that, honestly, like XQC or whatever. As for Hasan, I will give him his props. If he's not on the roids, which I definitely think he is, he's doing an okay job. But if he's on the drug, I mean, okay, then you're both like kind of the same at this point, just in like different directions, I suppose. People responded, so happy to see this and leading by example. So many young to old adults suffer through all kinds of things, and is a great beginning to recovery for many people. Remember to clean out your rooms and hygiene, guys.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, yo, no, especially with getting into like the, like, I guess like fix your life, quote unquote. Because it's not like, yo, this is some crazy junk. Like, Asmongold's life is gonna end or some shit. Like, on a task of like getting better habits and all that, it does start small. Like, again, even like Pegasus was saying earlier, like, you would think, oh, he's just cleaning his room. Like, bro, everybody needs to do this shit. Like, you could, like, bro, everybody should be doing this junk, which I agree. Like, but like, even into getting into better habits, shit like that, it starts with small things. Like, so yeah, you may look at it like everybody said, have their room clean, but still at the same time, shit, you get your room clean, Maybe we fuck around, get the house clean. Maybe we fuck around, you know what I'm saying, doing more and more shit, you know what I'm saying, improving the lifestyle, improving the health standards for the Roach King.
It might not be why he did it, but it helps a lot. Well, my guess is he just probably got sick of it. Eventually, he just...
Yeah, that would be my main shit. Like, I just can't stand looking at my room fucking dirty, bro, because then that shit make me feel dirty. I'm like, nah.
Just like, all right, bro, yeah, I gotta do something. It's like the Olympics, you know, once every 4 years, he'll clean his room. What's crazy that he made thousands clean...
Bro, motherfuckers getting degrees in between when Asmongold is cleaning his fucking room.
His room and generated a ton of engagement by talking about it for 1 minute, but he's already maxed out on engagement and money and views, so like it's not even a factor, to be honest. It shouldn't be. 5 rotten...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you get to like this fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, Hasan, Asmongold, shit, hell, like even Kais and Alex, like these major streamer numbers, bro, you could post anything and it just generate infinite cheese. Like that's truly when you know you made it type shit, where it's like, especially as a streamer, where you could stream and talk about anything you want or whatever, fucking like heads still tune in, heads still watch, like, yeah, nah, you're chilling.
Burritos is wild. Yeah, that is crazy, man. Just finish your burrito. It's delicious. Like, what's not to like about it? Rats be like, I ain't living in the shithole. This ain't Asmongold. Just give him about a week and everything will be back to normal.
Approved.
You got people preying on your downfall, bro. Damn.
It's not preying on his downfall. It's just, this is the Roach King. This is the Roach King.
Oh my god. Is that actually his room? Oh my.
Is that actually his room?
I hope that's not actually it. AI generated videos are getting absurdly good. I mean, luckily...
Nah, I don't know if this one was AI.
it happened a couple months earlier. Like, a few months from now, I don't know. I would probably call it AI. Now, click this video, or you gotta debate Sneeko on the age of...
No. Nope. Absolutely not. Fuck that.
Consent. Worst mistake of my life.
Trust me, there is nothing good resulting from that shit. But, you already know, baby. You better shout out Straight Love with one of our glorious slop kings. Let's take us. You already know, baby. Of course, we got Hasan is actually losing everything. Boy, isn't that a little true? Yeah, but seriously, the respect, I mean, he's been lost at least for anyone covering him with 2 brain cells. Yeah, you should definitely not respect Mr. Biker because, well, yeah, he doesn't respect, honestly, he doesn't respect anyone, including himself and his audience, bro, because if that was the case, he would stop being on the Ouroboros concept timing and the self-destructive loops. He'd also stop being on the Streisand effect, which is making shit or trying to cover shit up, inadvertently backfiring and making that shit go up wider, like Collargate, like... It's just stupid. But going back through this, let's just try to go through again. You already know. Starting off of kills, baby. Yeah. So, Hasan went into Asmongold's chat to get him to debate. And that's basically like the majority of this, John. So we're just going to get straight into it, straight off of it, bruh. Yeah, there is no point in debating Hasan again, because this is just the thing. Deny, deflect, counterattack. Pathological liar, victim complex, cry bully, always play plausible deniability, never take accountability. That will be the tactics being used. You will not get any good faith arguments. You will not get any objective arguments. None of that type of beat. No, Hasan, funny enough, like he was saying at some of the end part of this, John, that like, yo, yeah, Asmongold, he would try to like dominate the conversation or like control the narrative or some shit. When, unironically, bro, that is exactly what Hasan would do. And we've seen it before. It makes it even worse. It's truly agonizing, bro. Again, in his debate with Ethan and Willie Mack, this is literally what he's doing. Yelling over him, racist piece of shit, taking too long to get on these tirades instead of getting strictly to points. Bro, there's no point in debating. And then then he's going out saying like heads should call Asmongold cowardly, or think heads in his audience should think he's cowardly for not wanting to debate him, when again we could say that same exact shit, just swapping out the names for Hasan and Destiny, or Hasan and Ben Shapiro. Like, it's dumb. Like, I don't know. I will never know why Hasan does this to himself. I will never. I truly will never. It's agonizing. At least on the part, like, just, I can't. Because he's just gonna do this shit every time, bro. And it's just like, god damn. But yeah, even like going back to that one clip, you know what I'm saying, where Hasan was going over the part with Asmongold saying like, oh yeah, bro, like you already know you're gonna be bad faith and all that, like you already know you're not gonna cover this jump, right? And then Hasan is sitting there responding, saying exactly, funny enough, what I just said earlier. It's so stupid, bro, but it's gonna infinitely go on, bro. It really is, gang. Like, Well, on an overall, at least we've seen our coping mulligan seething from Hasan today. We needed to see this. And I guess, last part covering, the part where Asmongold and cleaning his room, like, yo, man, it's good. It's good that the Roach King is cleaning his room, you know what I'm saying? Trying to improve their lifestyles, at least in whatever ways he can. At the end of the day, we say it all the time, are we going to be living the same lifestyles? Nah, but if the Roach King is happy doing his jobs, then good. Been especially good. Now that, he's making improvements by, cleaning his room, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it better for himself. That's fire. Because I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the roach is crawling around. Even if he is the Roach King, the roach is crawling around and dead rats and shit. Oh, no, I don't want. Don't even get me started on how many fucking McDonald's cups. But seriously, though, you already know. Shout out to Roach King, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get his Johns better, so that's all good happenings there. But overall, you already know the daily slops are always the mixy and messiest, especially when Hasan decides he wants to open up his mouth, which is every fucking day. We know that. So, and that gets down. Other than that, shout out to the love of one of our glorious slop kings, that being Le Pegasus. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.